Okay, it's about that time. Okay. Alright, so currently playing against top of the leaderboard with Dakar seemingly nowhere to be found. Interesting prospect. We'll see how that one plays out, but we're going to stay on board with Sang here. Or are we going to go on board with Dakar? No, we're not. We're not going to do that. Kaikera all the way down here in 18th. Ferrari boys not having a good start. Period. Alright, Kaikera using the DRS and the curves. This is going to be one mega lap from Kaikera if he wants to put it on pole. Will he be able to? Let's find out. Oh, and Seng actually improving his lap. It's currently a Spirit 1-2 in qualifying. Not something we've seen an awful amount of times. Let's see if these guys can keep that pace up, or if they can be split or surpassed by the Ferrari of Kaikera, currently down in 18th position. Right now, all he needs is a flawless lap. No mistakes. And he should be good. Let's see how he does. Currently sending it through turn 7. To the long swooping corner of turn 8. Onto the back straight with the DRS. And the slipstream from the McLaren in front of them, SS2 Goku and Delta both put it in front of the two Spirits. East Slider says Cashmere Q in all caps. Oh, I see. Okay, and Kaikera only managing to put it 12th. Alright, so what that guy did is, it was my name, but without the I in near, so it was just Cashmere. Which is like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? Come on, let's be a little bit smart about this, guys. Alright guys, because it's a well-known formula that you take the fastest lap from qualifying, the pole lap, divided by 45 minutes. So 45 minutes in seconds is 2700 seconds. Then you divide it by 1 minute and 37 seconds. 1 minute 60 seconds plus 37. So 60 plus 37 is 97.939, and that gives you 27 laps. Oh my god, so hard. Oh my god, that was so difficult, guys. Oh, so hard. Cash labs. Alright, oh, you know what? I thought that it was a saying, and Professor 1-2 until they got B, but I forgot. Professor drives for the other team. You're gonna see them in a second. You're gonna see that they're not the same at all. Look, there it is. It's right there. Right there, you see that? You see how it's not the same as that, but it's the exact same color on the timer? That's what we have to deal with every race. Especially when they line up like right next to each other. Like exclude Delta from this list right quick, right? First down to 7th all look identical in terms of their color on the leaderboard. You see that? Alright. Looks like Rory like his P10 start. He's not here anymore, so we're gonna end the slot there. Doesn't look like SS2 though. He likes his slot. He likes to play games, but if he's not on the grid in like 10 seconds, I'm gonna just DSQ. Yeah. Alright, here he comes. Good luck, have fun, Delta. Oh my god, Jash. Hold on a minute. What? Do you think I'll say ban cash and I won't get banned? Like, you think it's gonna, the admin's really gonna ban me? Okay, Dakar choosing to start from the pits here, so it's gonna make his way up the grid. Okay then. Okay, we have 5 lights, and they are out. Let's get them. Let's start slow. Alright, let's see if we're gonna need a pit stop or a reformation lap. If we need drivers to get back to the grid or not this lap. Hopefully we shouldn't. Hopefully it'll just be a nice clean start. We shall see. So second to car leader leading into the shake, the hairpin there, coming out onto the back straight. We're just waiting for our timing system to get underway here. Looks like the Audi of Beast out ahead of him. It can't be, that's not even an Audi. That's how amazing that is. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this one does. I currently said that TEM fan is the leader, followed by Sang, and yeah, the time did Sang awesome. Here we go. Alright, so TDM Fan is your leader in the Audi right now. And oh my god, my voice went off. Okay, fun fact, I got 2 hours of sleep, and that's not very enjoyable. Sang Stam is your leader. We've got our pit starters all the way in the back here, starting in the pit. But these are probably the 3 fastest drivers right now, so seeing them come through the pack is going to be pretty interesting. They're already coming up to the back of Project Ooze. Meanwhile, we've got Sang leading the pack here in the Spirit Grand Prix car. Livery based on the Red Bull, very nice, but I think they should add a little bit of white. I've been saying this for a while now. We've got TDM Fan into the lead here. And fundo fact, if he finishes on the podium in this race, he can't race in F2, so let's see how he manages that. Hopefully, for his sake, he'll fall out of the pack here. Pretty good battle for the lead here. We've got Sang, we've got TDM Fan, we've got Professor Bloxer, all fighting for the lead here. F1 Fan even taking a look. And in fact, we've even got East here in the Toyota Zent team here. I promise you this car is not red and blue, but it definitely does look that way. Okay, we didn't have an issue there. Looks like none of the drivers getting the DRS because the server just kind of skipped. So it just says the top 7 drivers are all tied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, top 6 drivers are all tied. So yeah, we're gonna see what's up with that. A spectating system going a little bit haywire. So let's go on board with East here. As the timer finally fixes itself, and for a brief second, this car returns to its actual color. So fun fact though. Yes. Okay, let's see how our bottom pack are doing. Dakar making his way all the way up to 10th place. SS2 Goku all the way down here in 19th after starting on pole. And Cast all the way in, well, not making it much further than 7th position. So we're gonna go ahead and go on board with Dakar and see what's up. So interestingly enough, Dakar coming up to the back of his teammate here. Let's just cross our fingers for no server issues that would occur now. So, nobody pitting here on the first 3 laps, surprisingly. Ooh, surprising. Breaking news, nobody pits on lap 3. Waiting to see these pit stops come into effect here. Did I mention I had 2 hours of sleep? Yeah, let's go. Meanwhile, your battle for the lead. F1 fan, Professor Blockster, Saint-Stan, Fernand in the sister Airborne Motorsports car. Ooh, an F1 fan spins. That's going to take him out of contention for the lead, for now at least. Just getting passed by a TDM fan who actually does fall back, so he's probably not going to have to worry about that podium rule that takes you out of F2 immediately. Meanwhile, Dakar manages to find his way all the way up to 3rd position. Where did he come from? We knew he was making his way up the grid, but not that fast. Meanwhile, we've got this gaggle of cars. Would you guys really rather me watch this than like what's going on up front? Like, these guys nowhere near the points. Okay, so with nobody pitting, we have all 22 runners, all 22 starters still in the race, which is crazy when you think about it, because that means that every team except from like 2 drivers, every team except from 1 is here. Let's take a look. Okay, we've got both Ferraris, both McLarens, both Airborne Motorsports. We have 1, 2 Espirits. We've got both Espirits. We've got both Toyota Vents. We've got, let's see what's next. 1 Russian Power. We're missing the sister Russian Power. We've got both Red Star Racing Team cars, whatever. We've got both Valors. We've got both Spark, I believe that's what this team is. We've got both Audis. Got this one. We've got SS2. We've got both Novinas. What are we missing? We've got 1 of the AlphaTauris. Okay, so we're missing the sister AlphaTauri, and we're missing, I forgot what the other car was already. Okay, anyway, Dakar currently now your leader by 0.2 of a second, showing extreme pace. Dakar actually making his way up to 6th position though, with Professor Bloxer taking another strong finish. If he can stay in this position right now, his best bet would just be to follow Dakar into the pits and do exactly what Dakar does, and hope that Dakar has issues with the fuel later on towards the end of the race. Ooh, Professor Blocks are going a little bit wide there on the ERS. Alright, so we're missing the sister, what's this team called? The sister Russian Power and the sister... Okay, now I forgot the other car. Great. This is what happens when you're still high. Alright, AlphaTauri. Okay, so we have every car on the grid right now. Guys, Ion, guys, Ion. Right, okay, let's go. Ferrari running a special livery here today, as this is the last race of the season. I think we can all agree that this was a pretty good season. We've had a good 10 races, one being non-championship points inclusive to that one issue that we had, and I will get rid of Savage. So SS2 Goku not making an impact on the field whatsoever. Currently down in 14th position, not making up the ground that he wanted to after qualifying on pole and receiving a penalty for literally just not driving to the grid, which is like literally all you have to do. All you have to do is drive to the grid, Goku. All you have to do is drive to the grid. Making a pass on Ansel in the McLaren newly hired. We've seen Ansel collect some surprise points, but I don't think he will today unless he makes up 13 positions. Well, 14 now since he's been passed by SS2 Goku. No pitters yet, or none that I've noticed, but we will take a look at that. Yeah, so just to confirm, nobody's pit yet. Let's go ahead and figure out some pit strategies here. Okay, so we should see some people pitting at the end of next lap. Okay, let's hope this isn't a crash. Let's hope this isn't a crash. It's not a crash. Good. Great. Awesome. Yeah, so as I was saying, we should see some people pit towards the end of next lap. That or people start pitting on lap 13. That will be people going for the one-stop strategy. So let's see how people do here. Ooh, I really like this helmet. This is a really nice helmet right here. In fact, this is probably like my favorite helmet, the yellow with the red on top. I really heck with that. And then they have such a dark car to contrast it. I think that looks really mega. Really mega. British Aviator hoping that the server crashed so that this driver here could get back into contention here. SS2 Goku currently 31 seconds off of that gear despite starting side by side. Yo, to all the fans, and go invite your friends to join, because that's how we make servers crash. Meanwhile, Professor Bloxer, Sangstam, all running within close proximity of each other. See, the timer seems to break towards the end of the sector, or the spectate system. Ooh, look like Professor Bloxer was dummying into the pits there to check his competitors, but doesn't look like anybody pits here. Cat carrier in the background, does he pit? He doth not. Fernand behind him in the number 44, which is the band number to use, but we'll get to that later. Doth not pit either. And we have one pitter and two pitters and three pitters. So we've got TDM fan then, Dance and Delta all pitting. Delta is the last one to pit. keep ahead of them. Let's check these guys out. So these are the confirmed 2 stoppers. Only 3 people pitting this lap. Let's see if any more pit. And you'll notice that someone pits when their icon goes gray on the timer here. So we can see that Nikolai Ballard has pit. Let's go ahead and look at Sangstam. Sangstam currently in 3rd position in the Spirit, chasing down Professor Bloxer in the similarly colored car. Closest battles. Let's go to this battle. Alright, we've got Delta and Projectors. User. We got Project User. Guys, don't put numbers in your name, especially not in between US3R. That's all you're gonna get from me. Anyway, hi. Dak here making a pit on lap 10. Meanwhile, the other boys stay out behind him. That puts Professor Bloxer in the lead of this race. Meanwhile, we have a pretty intense battle here in the midfield for what is a position that I don't usually care about, but I have been requested to care about. We have Dance, TDM Fan, and Delta pitting, all battling for 12th position. Oh my, we have more drivers pitting right now for the 2-stop strategy. So a lot of these guys are going to be stopping again, probably on lap 20 or lap 19, but we'll just have to wait and see. Let's go ahead and look at some of these drivers who were close together. Project US3R going wide out of turn 4 there. He wants to make sure he keeps that on track. Meanwhile, Delta, TDM Fan, and Ridley actually, and Dance, sorry. Ooh, Delta going wide there. And oh, look at this. You see how these 2 cars look identical from the back? You see that? You know what I'm talking about? And you wonder why we hate having cars like this? Okay, cool. Just checking. Anyway, Delta going wide, but TDM Fan not being able to make the most of the moment. Have we seen Kai Kiera pit? That's the question. We have seen Kai Kiera pit. So interestingly enough, Sang and Fernand, we haven't seen pit yet, as we actually do see Sang in the pits now coming out. And Fernand coming into the pits in the background there. That means that Delta, TDM, and Dance will all pass them in the pit stops. So let's see if, and yes, they do come out ahead of whoever I was just talking about. Dude, I'm so high right now. This is so painful. I'm trying to remember things. Just trying to retain memories. It's crazy how hard that is. Okay, Dakir setting a purple first sector. Doing well there with the fresh tires and the lower fuel. These guys would have burned through at least 33% of their fuel, so we should see a lot of these guys on 70%. Let's take Delta's number. He's number 50. We'll see what he's doing for fuel. Um, 57. That doesn't look very good at all. That doesn't look good at all. Not good at all. Okay, well, nobody commented on being able to make it to the end on the fuel, so yeah, if you guys think that you're not gonna make it, maybe you should fuel save. Anyway, these cars do in fact tell you how much fuel you're gonna have towards the end of the race, so they shouldn't be too F for fuel. Let's see what fuel mode he's running here. He's running rich, so they obviously think they're confident to make it to the end. with Sangstam in 4th position trying to break the toe. Okay, so it just seems like it's cool to run 50%. Maybe they didn't start 100. Let's take a look at something. Okay, their estimates are just wickety whack. I'm not sure if that's what it's reporting on their dash, but that's what's reporting on ours. Last season it had 5 winners. This season, and we'll find out for this season. Meanwhile, Bernard and SS2 Goku TV 10-15 battling for 11th position. Well, actually 10th position. This is for 1 point. And we've also got F1 Fan here in the background. He was fighting for the lead. Made him look baby. I really like the color of these grandstands. That's nice. It's a vibe, I guess. Meanwhile, something that we actually care about, TDM Fan, Delta, and Dance, all battling for 7th position. See if you can spectate somebody else, yes. This is the battle for 7th position, currently led by Delta in the Red Star Racing team. And coming out of the pits is Professor Bloxer from the lead. And actually surprising how much time he lost, but he is in fact going for the one-stop strategy, so he'll be going to the end of the race on this set of tires. Now I think the pit stop lost time is about, I want to say 15 or 16 seconds. So these guys will drop back about 15 or 16 seconds as Professor Bloxer will pull away here with the fresher tires and the preferential treatment, but then these guys will come back towards him towards the end once his tires are worn out. So we should see Professor Bloxer pull away. So let's go ahead and go on board with Cast. Cass sends it sideways into the wall. He loses some position, a position to Delta that actually doesn't seem to affect this race too much. Okay. Okay, fundo fact. If I see you on the track, I'm gonna kick you. Fundo fact. Fundo fact. Meanwhile, East Sliders, or Siders, whatever you changed his name to today, currently in 11th position, driving for the Zent GT3 team. Now here driving for the Zent F1 team. He's doing pretty well for himself. Currently in 4th position, only one off the podium places. Rapcode reporting that Dakar lifts off a lot on the straights. We're actually watching Dakar right now. Irrespective, irregardless, let's go on board with this battle here. Currently being led by Cast, so it looks like that spin didn't actually affect it too much. And he's in a pretty good position, currently running in 6th place. He probably would be running a bit higher if he actually made it to the grid on time. Meanwhile, SS2 Goku TV 1015 tied for 11th place with a TDM fan. Let's take a look at that. The two guys in the identical looking cars, both tied. Wow. I never thought I'd say this. Bologna and ham. Alright, amongst another couple of things I didn't think I'd say, Anto ahead of his teammate by actually not too much. Okay, I mean, Anto actually almost managing to get a podium in F2 the other weekend. Last weekend, that was crazy. That was the highlight of my day. That was the highlight of all Ion. Antelo getting P4, amazing, amazing. The two McLarens are running 13th and 14th right now. Meanwhile, let's go back with this battle right here. These guys running within a couple tenths of each other. 44-0, 44-1, 44-3, 44-7, 45-8. All pretty close together. I had a list for this. I had a list for this. We'll get the list. We'll get the list. Don't you worry. Getting that list. Okay, so back in 8th position, we have a huge flock of cars here, all going through the DRS detection point, and coming across the line. This aggregation of cars all together will be really pushing each other through the pack as they both benefit from the slipstream of each other. That's why you generally tend to see cars running in packs. Meanwhile, let's go on board with Dakar. As you can see, Dakar is basically running in single player right now. He's got nobody around him. Currently with the fastest lap, so let's go back with this colony of cars. Alright, so as you see here, it looks like this group have broken up into two colonies. We've got Cast and Fernand leading this first school, and it looks like Delta leading the second kennel. Okay, let's see what everybody else is doing. We have 3 retirements from the race. Okay, well, one is back actually, as I say that. Hyro having probably one of the worst races I've seen him have, period. Currently running in 19th position. Shameful, shameful, shameful. That team even run by anybody? Gonna check. We should ask him mid-race. Be like, oh yeah, this is our management structure while he's racing. Okay, Fernand and Castronix going at it for a 6th position. It looks like Cat Care is broken away from the... Fuck. He's broken away from the herd of cars behind him, and he's currently running in his own race right now. He's currently 5 seconds behind East Slider, so he's got to stop making mistakes. Setting green sectors, or setting green sectors are the top, well, 3rd to 5th position, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Meanwhile, these guys on the worn tires not doing so hot. I believe everybody's made a one stop so far. I don't think anybody's stopped the second time. So let's go ahead and show that. Should all be one unless I missed something. Oh, so Kaikera actually has done his second pit stop. So he should be making his way up to and past and off the track apparently. But I was going to say to and past E-Sliders, since E-Sliders has only pit once so far. That's Kaikera like almost sending his car into the barrier there, almost sending his car off the road. You get the deal. So we see Sang actually pit from third position, giving third to E-Sliders. Looks like he's doing the undercut on Professor, because these guys were battling for quite a significant portion of time. Meanwhile, let's go back with this battle. You have Fernand hitting a little bump there on the inside. That's going to give SS2 Goku in the background there. We're even on the same race. What are we doing here? Oh, we are. Nice. It's going to give SS2 Goku and Sang? Nope. Cast? Yes. Cast. A little bit of a edge when it comes to that. Let's see. Gerben says they're not going to make it to the end because of the amount of laps. All right, let's talk to Dak. I'll talk to anybody running kind of like their own race. Like Dak is 37 seconds ahead, so. All right, Dakir says he's going to make it. All right, well, the rest of you just have to feel safe then. All right, here's this battle. Found it. SS2 Goku running his own race right now. We're in the middle of a pit stop strategy, so we should see people pitting this lap, if anything. And I believe we should see this group hitting as well, because they pit on lap 9, so they should be coming through the pit again. Meanwhile, staying on the fresh tire is setting some personal best times. Running, of course, less fuel now with the fresher tires makes faster pace. So let's see if you can round that out with a final sector fastest lap. Meanwhile, these henchmen, the henchmen of managing to stay off the podium for too long. Hey, Cashmere Q. We end the race for next season. Okay. Nice. Any more questions? Nah, I can't even reply to that. Too high for that. Alright, let's see. These boys, one of them is going to pit this lap. I put money on that. I put no money on that. Both staying out, interestingly enough. And oh, look at that. The pit strategies. Got cast. Oh, they've both already pit. Look at that. Pay attention, Cash. We've got East sliders here. Will he pit again? Will he just stay out? It'd be cool to know what lap he pit on, but looks like he's doing a decent job right here. Oh, TDM fans setting 2 purple sectors. That's interesting. But it's currently saying he's got the fastest lap. As you can see, fresh tires and low fuel really make a difference. You know what they say, when in doubt, kill everybody. Also, let's not say that word. You know, the whole thing that's going on right now. I hear channels are getting demonetized by it. Not like we even monetize our channel, but like, yeah. I don't want to say, what should I say? Topix 19, and then get warnings. Anyway, we've got Kai Kara pitting from 2nd position. It was a 1-2 briefly, but now it isn't. Our battle here, Fernand and Cast going at it, going absolutely ham, like ham sandwiches. Ooh, meanwhile, Dakar is sending a purple first sector. Where's he going to go with that? Nope. Ooh, both trying to break each other's toe right now. Cash drawing some Fernand going into turn 1. Looks like Fernand has the better entry and a mid-speed corner. Turn 2 shows Fernand using his ERS to pull away from Castronis. Turn 3, both of them using their ERS. Going into the DRS zone out of turn 5. Fernand really pulling out of the DRS zone here, braking into 6, accelerating out of 6. Cass getting onto the sand there. It's not real sand. FYI, nothing's real. But did I point that out? Around the long swooping corner of 7 into the long swooping corner of 8. These are quite high speed corners, so in the dirty air here, you're definitely going to lose a lot of downforce. And it's going to make it very hard to follow the car ahead. But then you have this lovely DRS zone that helps you with the... What are we talking about? Whatever, let's just go on board with this guy so I'm talking. Our 2 similarly colored cars are both right next to each other and catching East ahead of them. So that's interesting. Meanwhile, they've got a... Well, what are we going to say today? We've got a school of cars behind. School is like more than 2, right? Whatever. Yeah, we've got... Alright, so we have these 2 cars that are the same color, and then we've got these 2 cars, which are like the same color. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. All the like identical cars are like running next to each other. Meanwhile, we've got Kaikera running up on Prost, Professor Bloxer, should I say. 5 laps remaining. Will Kaikera be able to catch a infantry in a Ferrari? Let's find out after the break. There's no break. Let's stay on board with this battle. Let's see what type of assist Kaikera is getting on board. Ooh, almost let it move back out there, and I can't talk over the engine now. Guys, look, I figured out how to make my mic lighter. OBS was like, hey, let's turn the boost down. And I was like, hey, how about we don't do that? And it was like, oh, okay. And I was like, wow, that's an option. I was like, yeah, there's an option. We could just did that the whole time. I was like, wow, wowzers. So, Professor Bloxer and Kaikera both battling here for what is essentially the last podium position. And I'm rooting for Kaikera because this car doesn't look generic. Cash, are you going to stream F2? No. But hey, let's talk about the F2 situation. Fundo fact, yeah, we're not running F2 anymore. They're being run by British and some other guy. See, yeah, now we get to see how they run events. I guess we will go on board with Professor as they both pass the East. The East? No, it's Captain Low. Sorry, trash. Professor Bloxer just getting past our F2 podium sitter. 3rd place in Canada, I believe. Why do I remember that? I don't know. That guy says thanks, Greg, for the live stream. Is Greg here today? Let's find out if Greg's here today. Is Greg here today? He is here today. Where's his name? It's up here. There it is. Thanks, Gregorio. Cheers, Gregory. Really appreciate all the effort. We have 54 people watching today. Awesome. Alright, now here's where the real battle begins. Kaikera is going to have the slipstream from Captain Mo, who's then going to have the slipstream on Professor Bloxer. Professor Bloxer doing the one-stop strategy. Meanwhile, no, 2-stop strategy. Dude, am I okay today? Did nobody do the one-stop? Like, weren't there people who pit on lap 13? Which, it's like halfway through the race, which just means then you go to the end. But then they pit again. Okay. Interesting strategy, people. Interesting strategy. Oh, meanwhile, Kaikera ruins his entire race. No more podium for him. Professor Bloxer P3. Let's go. Meanwhile, we've got Sang Sam in the Spirit here doing very well with his teammate in 6th position. Castronics. Disappointing Americans everywhere. Actually, let's go on board with this. Because this is indeed a battle, I think. It's not a battle. It's not anymore. Oh, it's a battle between Cass and East now. 2 seconds separate the pair. You know what else separates the pair? A knife. And you cut it in half. That's funny. Hyro looking like he's just giving up on life at this point. Go, Antonio. I wonder who's fuel saving right now. Is East fuel saving? Should we find out? Let's find out. What do they know? Hollywood celebrity. What do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out. Okay, well, we know that Kaikera is at least good to the end. Meanwhile, East is... Sorry, that's not even where the battle is. What are we doing right now? Going on. Am I okay? Who knows? Anyway, we are on the penultimate lap. Man, these races go by so quickly. Give Ferrari what they want. What does the Ferrari want? Pasta, pasta. I need to call my friend after this. I need to tell her about some things. I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. Alright, do you guys agree with me that like nobody's close together enough to like even like warrant watching? Like I'm looking at the times and like everybody's like always like a couple seconds apart. Look at this guy. Oh, the high hero. Alright, let's just watch Dakar on his final laps. Running the chrome Ferrari mission win less livery. Haha. Excited to see people's livery launches. Maybe we'll stream it. Maybe we won't. Yeah, more like maybe we won't. But maybe we will. So there's hope. But don't get your hopes up. Because maybe we won't. Oh, kidokes. Someone gave me a great suggestion. They said, don't use M while people are racing. Good idea, dude. Good idea. Dakar using all of his ERS. He's already celebrating. Dude, imagine you could retire in this game by hitting the walls. Hitting your walls. Okay, well, any last lap battles like this one are gonna have to be settled by you recording your own race because I don't have time, to be honest. Okay, anyway, Dakar pitting. Okay, we're just actually spinning it. Alright. Okay, so Dakar comes home in P1, Sangstam P2, Kakera coming home P4, Professor Bloxer, can't forget about him, our last podium sitter, P. Come on, Carter, let's go, P2. East coming home an impressive P5, SS2 Goku making his way up to P6 after starting on pole, but getting a pit stop penalty. Castronix coming home in 7th, so they clearly switched positions at some point. But hey, somebody, you know what, Cast? I know you record, so you better show us that after the fact.